Thank you.
Khabib!
Wow!
How are you guys?
You okay?
Legends here.
How you doing? We got Khabib!
How are you, sir?
Nice to meet you.
Very nice.
Welcome to the show. Apologize. Thank you so much.
How are you, sir?
Nice to meet you.
Very nice.
Welcome to the show. Apologize. Thank you so much.
How are you?
Khabib, the UFC fighter, it is a pleasure to have you. We didn't know you were here.
Apologise? Why is she apologising? He's the one who should be apologising. He is the one who's offending her. Or is she just respecting his cultural and religious beliefs? Let's get into this. Is it permissible for a Muslim man to shake the hands of a woman he's not related to and not married to? Let's go to daralifta.org. It's a Muslim website from Egypt. I'm sure they'll know what they're talking about. Like many things in Islam and most religions, there are differences of opinion. And it points out here that some scholars maintain the permissibility of shaking hands with a non-mahram woman, someone you're not related to. And they point to the example of Umar ibn al-Khattab, who did shake hands with women when the Pledge of Allegiance was happening. There's also another example of a Sahaba having his hair combed by a woman. So there are some scholars who say that it's okay. It looks like the majority say it's not okay. What about other religions? Quite a lot of people have been angry with Khabib for this refused handshake. Do you think the same level of anger would be shown if Khabib was Jewish or if a Jewish believer refused a handshake? Let's have a listen to this rabbi explaining why he would not shake the hands of a woman.
Why won't you shake my hand?
I'd like to also, but I can't either.
Why?
Because every physical gesture between man and woman is considered intimate, unless it's combat, unless we're fighting, you know. And even then, we're not so sure. It's considered an intimate contact, intimate gesture. And of course, we reserve intimacy for family. So, I mean, in American society, it has lost its intimacy and is not considered an intimate gesture at all. I think that's sad. We can use a little more intimacy in our lives and not less intimacy. So the more things we reserve for the intimate time and part of our lives, the healthier we are. Just one little example for that. I'm not sure it's in the book or not. A woman who was outraged because not only did her husband have an affair, but it was in her bedroom. You know, on her bed.
But you've jumped from a handshake to an affair in the bedroom.
Yeah, let me try to draw this analogy. Why does it make it worse? I mean, adultery is a pretty bad thing, and infidelity is a pretty bad thing. The fact that it was this bad, I mean, come on. What's the difference? But there is a violation, even in terms of a robe or a bed or a sheet. You used my sheet?
Right, but you're drawing a direct line from the handshake that I'm suggesting to an affair in the bedroom. I'm not inviting you into my bedroom to have an affair. I'm talking about shaking your hand.
So if the bedroom is an intimate thing or an intimate place, which increases the outrage, certainly the handshake, physical contact. I'm saying people are more protective of their bed than of the hug. Is the spouse's hug mine, or does it belong to everybody? You know, can my wife hug everybody, or is hugging part of our relationship? You know, is it reserved for us?
There you go. The rabbi's explained himself rather eloquently. And I have to say, if a female reporter ever wanted to be intimate with me, I would have to disappoint her. So let's show a little bit of respect to Khabib for his beliefs and his opinion. Not everyone has the same opinion. But what happened to my body, my choice? Isn't it up to him what he does with it? If they were sitting around there having a sausage roll each, would it have been rude if he said, oh no, thank you, I don't eat pork? Look, not everyone has the same opinion. Not every interaction will always go like this. Famously, at Hugo Chávez's funeral, Ahmadinejad, the then president of Iran, comforted the widow of Hugo Chávez. He consoled her. He offered a hug, or he reciprocated a hug when this grieving widow reached out to him. And some people reacted badly to that decision. But I think that was the right thing to do. Let me know in the comments. Is consoling a grieving widow different from receiving a handshake at a football match? And as ever, thank you for watching.